Stanislav, I'm considering investment into EB-5 program, and I'm torn between passive investment and active investment, and I just want some guidance. How do I start participating in this great program? My friends, today I'm going to cover this very important topic on EB-5 investment, which leads to green card to the whole family of the investor, and I'm gonna tell you all the tips and tricks how to get started. Also, you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your case. Let's go! Hello my dear friends, I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today I'm going to cover the topic of EB-5 investment visa, where to start, what to look for, and how to choose the proper project for this great program. But let's begin from the very beginning of EB-5. What that program means. This is the employment-based program of the 5th category. If you invest starting with $800,000 in a passive investment or $1,050,000 in active investment, and you get approved, you will be able to get the green card for yourself, your spouse, and your children below 21 years old who are not married. The main criterion for this visa is the origin of the invested funds. This is our burden to prove that the money that you're using for this program has been made legally, you paid all the taxes, and we can show all the transfers from the original source of fund, for example, your salary, your dividends, your inheritance, your lawsuit, whatever that is, and all the transactions from that origin to the point of that money getting in the US. If we have that, that's pretty much a done deal. That's the main criterion. The other things are secondary. Of course, when we're talking about the active investment, more things add up on top of that, but all those are the working moments that we deal with every day. So now, let's break down this program for passive and active investment, because this is a huge deal. Like I said, if you want to go with the active investment for the purpose of this program, you have to show that you have a business plan showing that you will create 10 American jobs within 2 years after the approval of your petition. And the amount of the investment is $1,050,000. Yes, I know some of you like Stanislav, I know I can invest $800,000 in my own business, and it's possible, but we always look at $1,050,000 because it gives us more chances and opportunities. So that's why I'm just, for the ease of understanding, I'm mentioning only this sum. The recent project that my company participated for the purpose of EB-5 active investment was the farm and ecotourism. So my clients, they decided to start the ecotourism business. They bought the land here in Miami. They're going to build the hotel for people from a rock jungle or a stone jungle, like from New York or LA, maybe in Miami, to go and wind up, relax, you know, have a beautiful view, have the fields, maybe some chickens playing around. But the first stage of this project, because time to build takes some time, they want to do the blueberries and strawberries and this kind of stuff. So this is a farm project, the agricultural project, and those projects are the best. I do believe the agricultural projects are one of the best for the purpose of EB-5, because not only they get the expedited processing within the federal agency, which is USCIS, but also it's kind of easier to create those jobs, okay? This is EB-5, right? EB-5 active investment. The second part of this program is passive investment. And when we talk about the passive investment in this program, we have to introduce the term regional center. And regional center is not the name of organization. This is a collective name for all private businesses in the US that got a license from the US government to participate in EB-5 program. Okay? So it's not just any business like SBL, Shamayev Business Law. We're just gonna do, take you $800,000 and hire 10 people. No. The company must be accredited by the United States government. And this is a big deal. It's not a simple accreditation. You have to take your time and show your project and everything. So most of the time, those companies, they are bigger players in the field. Okay? The companies that existed for a while and their business is actually to attract the foreign investment into the US through their regional centers in exchange for the green cards. And they got a license to do this type of business. Most of the time, those are developers. They either develop or redevelop. So they either build or repair. Okay, so that's basically 90% of the cases for EB-5 passive investment through the regional center. Of course, there are other things like building roads or bridges, but again, building is involved. Almost always building is involved. Most of the time those are the buildings, the homes, but sometimes those are infrastructural projects. So when we are talking about EB-5 active investment, that's where everything is under your control. You're the one to direct and control your investment and rule the business. So some clients of mine, they feel more confident about going with EB-5 active investment because they have everything under their control. But the majority of the people prefer the EB-5 passive investment because, first of all, it's cheaper. Second of all, you don't have to do anything. And third of all, the money, the $800,000, it's not really an investment, it's rather a mid-term loan to the regional center. What does that mean? That means that that money is refundable. It does not guarantee it's going to be refunded, but if you participate with the good, reliable regional center, that chance is going close to 99%. Okay, it's approaching pretty close to 99 because those regional centers, they are interested to complete that project because that's how they make money. If the project is not successful, not only the EB-5 investors have problems and different type of problems could occur, but a regional center doesn't make money, and Americans hate not to make money and especially lose the money. And the reason why I'm explaining this because I know that you guys have fear. Oh my God, I'm gonna give $1 million to some guys in the US and they're gonna disappear. Of course, things can happen. But if you participate in this program consciously, if you understand what's going on, if you hire professionals who understand all the insights and intrinsics of this business, then you are pretty safe to participate in this program. And in my career, I can't even remember how many cases were filed for EB-5 program with the passive investment. None of those projects ever failed. Why? Because we do the due diligence on those projects and we never let you participate in the project that is not reliable. Okay? So what are the main pitfalls for participants in EB-5? The main pitfall is to first choosing the wrong type of EB-5 visa. Sometimes you had to participate in the passive investment, but you choose to go with active, and that was a mistake. Sometimes vice versa. That's a subtle thing to happen because usually you kind of know what you're gonna do, but sometimes I have clients who start thinking about participating in active investment and I persuade them do something different or go with the passive investment or the other way around. And I come from, of course, your best interest. Your best interest based on your resume, on the facts and your ideas. That's pitfall number one. Pitfall number two is to choosing either the wrong regional center or the wrong project for yourself for the active investment. With the active investment, this is kind of easy. You just picked up the wrong business, which you cannot complete or implement, right? You either have no experience, or you didn't do enough research, or you didn't analyze properly the situation, so things may happen. With the passive investment, it's really important to understand the financial structure of the regional center. Guys, I believe this is the most important thing. Understanding the financial structure of the project. You want to make sure that the regional center's project is fully funded. Okay, at least 90% funded. You'll be like, Stanislav, okay, but if they funded 100%, why would they need the investment from somebody else? Well, because usually a lion's share of the loan for the project is coming from the American bank. And right now, the interest rates on the loans are through the roof. Compare paying whatever, 7, 8, 10, sometimes 11% on a loan in the American bank and paying you 0.5% on a loan from you. This is huge. And do the calculation on a big amount of money for the several years. That interest payment is going to kill it, all right? So for the regional center, it's beneficial to get as much money from the EB-5 investors and substitute the loan from the bank. So when we have the fully funded project, that means that the risk of participation on this particular project is going to zero. It's never zero, but it's going towards zero. Like everything else goes towards zero against Bitcoin, all right? And gonna go forever. So you guys wanna make sure, if you didn't learn anything from this video, learn just one thing. Study the financial structure of the loans and credits for the particular project. And remember that one regional center may have several projects. Each of them may have separate financial structure. So if you learned how they structure this Marriott hotel in San Francisco, it doesn't mean it's going to be the same with the transportation hub in Austin. So make sure you understand that and ask for those papers and talk to the EB-5 regional center representatives about that thing. And guys, I don't want to today cover like a lot of pitfalls because I'm going to start talking about the reputation of the center, how many projects they have, how many failures they had, how much experience I have with those projects. This is a lot of information, but I want to give you the highlights so you understand. Last but not least, what is your journey for EB-5 program? But before I proceed to that, let me give you the option to know if you have the potential in your case for the purpose of EB-5 program. You need to get the free evaluation of your case. How do you get that? Below this video, there is a link. It says free evaluation EB-5. Click on it. You're gonna get to the form, to the questionnaire. I need you to give me as much detail as you can. It usually takes me up to 2 days to analyze, and then I'll give you the written analysis, initial analysis of your case, and look for the word potential, because if you have potential, that means you need to proceed to the second step, which is complex immigration planning, where I build with my team the initial written strategy of your case. And that's the last step before proceeding to the complete case filing, the third step on your way to immigrate to the US. Now, how your journey is going to begin? Of course, depending on active or passive investment, there will be some differences, but overall, first step that we're gonna do is to establish the origin of your money. I want to make sure that I feel comfortable claiming that not that you made that money legally, I know you did, right? But that you have all the papers claiming that and proving that, all right? So this two different things, being able to show that you made it legally and having the documents showing that. Subtle difference, but there is. Once we establish that, we proceed either with a short list of the regional centers that are there. And remember, this is a very dynamic system. Regional centers that were here yesterday already got filled up, and now we have to look for the new projects. I usually provide you with a short list of 3 to 5 projects currently that passed my due diligence, okay? And then you start meeting with the representatives of those regional centers, and we deal with them, right? We understand the structure, the financial structure, what's going on with the project, the jobs created there, and things like that. If you want to proceed with your own business, of course, I want to make sure you understand what you're doing. Either you've done it in the past, or you do have a serious support system for your business here in the US. Okay, in other words, you have people who are gonna advise and assist you with building your business. I'm not gonna entertain, okay, because I want you to succeed. Okay, of course, money is important, but for me, at this point of my career, your success is much more important. So we work closely to understand your idea and that you can implement it. Then we collect all the paperwork. We put it in the petition and file it with I-526 form to get you approved. Right now, anywhere from 1 to 9 months, depending on the type of your project, and this is lightning fast. EB-5 program right now is one of the fastest ways to get your green card for you, your spouse, and your kids below 21 years old. Once you get the approval, if you are in the US, we file the adjustment of status and get you the green card here in the US, or if you're outside, you're gonna go to the embassy within 9 months after the approval and get your green card through the embassy. And the next step is in 1 year and 9 months, we need to file another form, removal of those conditions from EB-5 visa holder. There we have to prove that the 10 jobs were created with the regional center, which is always the case, and with your business, which is not always the case, okay? That's why it's important to understand that the creation of 10 jobs in active investment is your responsibility. Once we get that approved, that's it. You get the 10-year green card, and 5 years from the approval of the first green card with 526 form, you will be able to file for your American passport, American citizenship. All right, guys, get that free evaluation done. Also, comment and ask questions under this video. I will take a lot of pleasure answering them. Come to the complex immigration planning after I saw the potential in your case, and then hire my team and myself through the complete case filing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and press that bell button because I release a lot of fresh videos on immigration to the US. I also have Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, X, and other social media platforms. All the links in the description below. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.